Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Jets 0. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over, 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining,
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Murray now on first down. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's got it down to the 28. The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Murray going to throw. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Safe back at the 29. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Deebo Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Completes this one to Thornton. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Omaha.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey,
now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The 30. 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Cook going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Tyquan Thornton from 3 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man here, it's the tight end, Kelsey. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power and score. And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray now. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Get out the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes left side. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 right.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Hurts to throw. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's got room. Past the 20. 5. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Thomas brings it in. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.